I left a little rubber in my garage. New sand monster. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Ah, Billy go, Billy go, Billy go. 37.5, it's hitting the maximum. Hello, my friends. I hope you're having an outstanding, fabulous day. I woke up and I have a new bike from Tamobyke. Tamobyke sent me their brand new model, their flagship model, the best model they have, their T73 PRO MAX Scrambler bike. They reached out to me and said, Bruce, you did such a great job with your other reviews, which I love that bike. And the person that I sold it to, my friend, he loves that bike. They said, we want to send you our brand new model and we want you to ride it like you stole it, torture test it, and tell us and tell the world if we are right when we say that it is a Super 73 Killer. I said, Super 73 Killer? They said, yes. They said, Bruce, our T73 PRO MAX is dual motor, 3,000 watts, dual battery, 40 amp hours, and it will go faster than the Super 73. It will destroy the Super 73, and it costs about 25% of what the Super 73 costs. And I said, thank you, Tamobyke. Send me that bike. I'm going to ride it like I stole it and tell the world about it. They also said, Bruce, it's UL certified. You still get free shipping. You still have no tax to pay, and it's on sale for under $1,200 right now. I have a link in the description and a code. Use it. Save some money. I'm going to ride this bike like I stole it. We're going to break it out of the box. I'm going to go over the specs. I'm going to give you my honest opinion of what I think of it out of the box, and then we are going to ride it. So stick around. This is going to be an outstanding, epic review. And thank you for being my subscribers. Thank you for being my friends. And if you're not, boom, smash the subscribe. Boom, smash it like, share a comment, share my video. Let's get into it. Boom. Boom. Here you have the Tamobyke T73 PRO MAX, all put together. Beautiful, beautiful looking bike. Now, before I tell you the good, let me tell you the bad. The bad is that Tamobyke is a failing grade on the instruction manual for this put together. The bike was very easy to put together, but it was lacking one very important part, and that was this cockpit handlebar area was all discombobulated with the wires, and I couldn't figure out how to get the wires through the forks, center of the forks. Called Dr. Chopper. Dr. Chopper gave me some ideas, and then I looked at it, and Tamobyke had bolts up here all loose, everything ready to go. You just pop this right off and then bring the handlebars through, and then boom, 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 boom. I have it in the video in the later part where I filmed how to do it. The instruction manual lacks that instruction. It was designed to be the way they sent it, but the manual didn't tell you that. And the manual sucks with regards to the display settings. I played with the display settings. I've done some research. I've contacted the company. I have a little cheat sheet to give you the most important things. How to change it from metric to imperial, and how to increase the maximum speed, and how to find out your battery voltage, your trip, and other items. I have a cheat sheet for you. The good thing is that they give you a phone holder, they give you a pump, they give you a lock, they give you a toolkit. They did not give me a wrench for the front wheel, but that was okay. They give you extra brake pads. They give you foot pegs. I've already ridden this bike. I fit right in here, and somebody could fit there. They give you foot pegs. I have not put them on. They call it the Super 73 Killer. We'll see. I haven't done testing yet, full-blown testing. We're going to do that. It does ride nice. It does have some torque. Yes, I can chirp the front wheel, so it is beefy, powerful, and spunky. So we'll see if it really is a Super 73 Killer. I can tell you right now that it's faster than a Super 73, that it has more battery distance to go than a Super 73, and that it costs about 25% of the Super 73. And I can also tell you that this bike is better than many other expensive Scramblers, just from what little bit I have been riding. Now, let me tell you all about the specs. 20x4 tires, AWD. Never heard of them before. Standard pattern, actually a little bit more knobbies than some other ones. Puncture resistant per the company. Plastic fender. Ooh, rear light and brake light, and also has blinkers. These are hydraulic, Logan hydraulic disc brakes. Very good brakes. 160 millimeters. We'll see if that's enough stopping power. Shocks on each side, spring shocks, adjustable. You can adjust these shocks. Kickstand, nice comfortable seat. T73 logo, that's actually kind of cheesy. I wish they would have used a better vinyl for that. The pedals are actually nice metal pedals with grips. They give you instructions on how to turn the pedal, what direction to tighten it up so you don't screw it up. A nice little basket. I'm going to put stuff in here. First battery, 20 amp hours. You need a key to unlock it. You do not need a key to put it on. I will show you that. 20 amp hour top battery. You need a key to lock the battery on in place. I will show you that. They both have battery meters, which I always ignore. You get 2 sets of keys. I've labeled them. Tank under, tank top. To release the top tank, put your key in, turn the key, tap, battery comes off. To insert the battery, put it on your tray, hold on to the rear of the bike, and then pull hard. And when you hear it clip, then you have to lock it, otherwise the battery will come off. For the middle battery, you turn the key to the right and then just push and the battery comes off. You do not need the key to lock it in place. You just put it on the tray and listen to the click. And now that battery is locked in place. You can charge them on the bike or off the bike. Front shock, non-adjustable. Front Logan hydraulic, 160 millimeters again. Logan hydraulic brakes are outstanding. Plastic fender. Jumbo headlight. Cable management was nice. And remember, I had to take off this top piece, all this, and bring the handlebars and the wires through the center so it would function properly. Charging port, off on switch. Off on switch charging port. You get 2 chargers, very nice. Chain guard. Derailleur guard. Shimano 20, which for this bike is 100% fine. Beautiful shock. Cockpit. Nice ergonomic grips. Your Logan hydraulic brakes. You have a red button here, which will let you shift between 1 motor or 2 motors. Headlight switch. Blinkers for the rear blinkers only. Horn button. Control panel. Your display. Shimano 7-speed 20. For this bike, this is not a pedal bike. This is okay. Brake lever. Quarter throttle, which is nice. And it's got a nice look. It reminds me of my Betty, the goat bike. To turn the bike on, center button, power. It automatically, nice display, it automatically comes on in PAS1. Hit the minus button to turn that to 0, then you won't have any boo-boos. Horn, it's pretty loud. And then the light switch. I need to adjust it down. There we go. We'll do a night vision so you can see that as well. There's the rear light. Brake light. Left blinker. Visible. Nice job with the turn signals. Now, here's your display. So, shows you your battery, bars in the top, speed in the middle, your pedal assist level, your odometer, how far you've gone, done like 3 miles, and then your trip meter. Every time you turn the bike off, the trip meter resets. That's why I could not find a setting for that. So the trip meter resets. Click on the power button and then your average speed will pop up. Click on it again, and your max speed will pop up on this side. Average speed, max speed, every time you click on the power button, one time. If you double click the power button, boom, boom, you will now see your trip time, how long you've been riding. Do it again, and you will see your voltage. So 53.7 volts were fully charged. Double click to get back to your trip. You see that little D there? That means we're in all-wheel drive. You press the red button and it's gone. Press the red button and it's back. When you have that little D in that gear, you are now rolling in all-wheel drive. The two settings that I changed, because I wanted maximum speed and I wanted miles per hour. You click the plus and minus together, and you come into the P1. In the P1 setting, you want this to be a 1. If it's a 0, it's still gonna be in kilometers. So you change this to a 1, you hit the P power button, and then you go to P2, power button to P3. In P4, I raised the speed to the maximum, which is 99 kilometers, which is like 60 miles an hour. So I change P1 and P4, and then if you don't do anything, it resets. So those two P settings, the company tells me that the new manual is going to have better instructions for the display and for the assembly of the bike. Free wheel spin, one motor only. 37.5. Website says the max speed is 37.5 miles an hour. We're gonna test that and see. And this is what I look like. 6 foot, 32-inch inseam, 300 pounds. It fits me pretty good. I've already been riding it. If I didn't have bad knees, this would be more of a pedal bike for me. This is a throttle bike for me. It will be a throttle bike for most people. The company says like 5'4" to 6'6" or 5'2". I think this is probably a 5-foot bike to a 6'2" person comfortably. This is me with my knees up, top of this pedal stroke. So this is 48 volt, two 48 volt, 20 amp hour batteries, two 1500 watt motors, Scrambler, budget friendly Scrambler. It's on sale now for under $1,200. You got to check the prices because the tariffs, the prices are always fluctuating. They say this is they said, Bruce, this is a Super 73 killer. Of course it is. Super 73, 48 volts, 750 watt, 20 mile an hour speed limit. It's a cult. Super 73 has a cult following, which is why they are able to charge so much money. Average Super 73 around $4,000. So much more money than this. This is actually a whole bunch of Scrambler killers because there's a whole bunch of other Scramblers that cost, Scrambler style e-bikes that cost more money, that will not go as fast. And we're gonna run this like we stole it to see whether it is even worth the budget-friendly price that it is. We are on our way out, but I just wanted you to watch and hear this. This is all-wheel drive. I left a little rubber in my garage. All right, I have a GPS speedometer app set up, and the speedo looks like, the display looks like it's pretty accurate, maybe off by half a mile an hour. And I'm going to tell you the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 PAS numbers, and the PAS 1 in throttle is the same as 1 in pedal. 2, 3, 4, 5, all the same. So we're just going to do and it's the same whether you're in single motor or dual motor. The only difference is in dual motor, you're getting there faster. So we are going to do single motor, tell you the PAS settings, and then we're going to go do our speed run. And remember, dual motor speeds are the same, you just get there quicker. All right, so this is PAS 1. Hopefully you can see it. The screen you need to tilt. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Oh, well, now we can see a little bit better in the sunlight. I tilted it to be able to see it. So hopefully you can see it. It looks pretty good. All right, let's do PAS1. We're just going to do throttle pedals all the same. This is a cadence sensor bike. So turn the pedals, it moves. Has a torque sensor. The harder you pedal, the faster you go. Nope, cadence sensor. Just turn the pedals and you will go to whatever the limit is. All right, PAS1, it's right around 8 miles an hour. You see the GPSs are the same. It's off by like 4/10. So that's pretty accurate. Speedo. PAS1, 8 miles an hour. PAS2 is on 14 miles an hour. GPS still pretty accurate. Good display. And PAS level 3 is around 20 miles an hour. And PAS level 4. Need a longer runway. Watch out, squirrel. Display's pretty accurate. PAS level 4 is like 25 miles an hour, 26 miles an hour. And now let's do PAS level 5, but we don't really want to do it up a hill. Listen to the bite of the all-wheel drive. Now, we're gonna go do our little neighborhood trip. Think it's gonna be an issue? No. Watch this. 1,000% faster than my $5,000 Graffiti X. It is incredible. I don't even believe it. And nimble. This little bit of trail here is not even going to be this hill is going to be nothing. That's going to be the hardest thing, is power. Watch this. And that's because I hit the brakes when I started the hill and it still bounced right on up it. That's freaking incredible. That is incredible. Yes. I will say this. That's actually better than my Roxanne made it up. Part of that might be because Roxanne is so big and heavy. I don't know, but I can tell you right now that this is nimble and powerful. You got to really, I probably shouldn't even have it in pedal assist 5, power level 5 on this trail because it's so powerful. Hear that front wheel? You know what we're going to try to do? Let's try the hill from a stop. I've never tried that before. Let's try it from a stop and see how she does. Look at this. All right, from a stop. This is going to be a challenge actually because I'm already tilted backwards. You can't see that. I'm going to have to lean forward probably. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Ah, Billy goat, Billy goat, Billy goat. That's pretty darn good. That's outstanding, actually. All right, we've gone a little over 2 miles. The gears work fine. They're Shimano Tourney. The brakes are outstanding. We'll do a brake test a la maximum charge, like my friend Alex, because this is a bigger bike and will go faster. The seat at a little over 2 miles, it is not as comfortable as the other Tamobyke seat I had. This seat reminds me of my nearly $5,000 Lyric Graffiti X seat. It hurts my butt. So we're going to continue to evaluate that. because I plan on actually running these batteries dead today. So we're getting ready to do our speed run, and that is up to date. Oh, and I'm carrying all my supplies in my bag, not in the basket, because I didn't want to have any extra noise of things rattling around. And so far, this bike is quiet as a church mouse. There are no squeaks, there are no rattles. It rides nice. I need to adjust the rear shock for my fat body, but otherwise, the bike is doing pretty good. I added my own bar end mirror. The phone holder that came with the bike is okay. It's good. Now, I'm going to scream out the speeds. 0 to 20, and then when I edit it, I'll be able to look and count the time, use my editing software, and tell you the exact time. I'm going to try to get you to see the screen by holding it up like this, and hopefully you will be able to. The screen is not super bright. It comes in default setting, the brightest setting there is. I started my Relive app to record our miles today and our maximum speed, because the Relive app actually is one of the most accurate ways to determine speed as long as you have cell phone reception. I'm going to scream it out. I'm going to lean forward. 1, 2, let's go. $20, $25, $30, $35, $35.8, $36, oh, that's it. And we're gonna run it back the other way like my friend Alex, Maximum Charge, does. All right, ready? Let's do it again. Maximum speed, maximum speed. Different direction. Ooh, got a headwind. She don't like that headwind. Oh my gosh. Oh. 20. Oh my gosh. Nope. 24. She hates that headwind. She ain't breaking above 24 on the way back. All right, so we did 36 one way, 24 the other way, because we have a super strong headwind. We're gonna redo that again. 36, 24 is what? 60 divided by 2 is 30. Do I think this bike's faster than 30? Yes. All right, 0 to 20, 0 to 25, 0 to 30, 0 to 35, using dual motors, power assist 5. I'm gonna try to get you some angle. I'm gonna call out the numbers just like before. Oh, I'm so excited. It's gonna be fast. It's faster than my Graffiti X to 0 to 10, I guarantee you. All right, 1, 2, 3. Listen to the front wheel. 1, 2, 3. 20, 25, 30, 35, 37.5. It's hitting the maximum. It's capping out. It won't go any faster. Holy crap, that was fast. That was fast. Dual motor, much faster times than single motor. Wow. Tamobyke, wow. I don't know why they cut it off at 37.5. This bike wants to roar. This bike wants a roar. Main Street, and of course we got our blinkers on to let the vehicles behind us know we are turning. Boom. We have gone 7.6 miles. No squeaks, no rattles. The brakes are still outstanding. The gears are 20 gears, which are fine. The only negative I have, besides the seat is uncomfortable for me still, is that the grips need a little sticky on them because they move. They're not locking grips, but that's minor. Because again, this is a budget Scrambler bike. This is a budget Scrambler to compete with more expensive bikes, to get you a little bit faster speed and a little bit further distance. I think that the way I'm riding it, this is the same way I rode my Graffiti X the first time to test it. That Graffiti X has a bigger battery than these two combined, a little bit. I got like 30 miles riding the Graffiti X fast and hard. I'm expecting about 30 to 35 miles with this, riding it hard. This is a all-wheel drive beast. New sand monster. This will be the first time I ever did this. I'm going back to the main road, riding on the sidewalk. Normally, I take the main road back to the main road. But this time I was like, you know what? Let's do the sidewalk. Because this bike, I forgot to tell you, is nimble. This bike is not overly heavy. It's pretty nimble. I forgot to tell you. I told you the brakes are good, I told you the gears are good. I forgot to tell you this. I forgot to tell you that it is nimble. Nimble. This is it. This is the long, steep hill from northeast of Charlestown. My Pucky Puppy went up at around 16 miles an hour. Let's see what this does. Oh, you hear that bite? Yes, we got it in all-wheel drive. I'm gonna try to show you. Look at that. 24. 25. That jerk crossed the double yellow line. What a... We're racing up the hill. Look at that. Holy guacamole. Yeah, buddy. Look at that. .25. It's picking up speed. Yes, it is a hill monster. 25. Record. It is a record for a budget bike. It is a record. Wow, wow, wow. All-wheel drive. Super steep, short climb. Let's go. Got a headwind. I live in a windy area. 27 and change. Let's see how it makes it up. This is the hill that we came down where we hit 37.5. It's steep. Oh my gosh. All-wheel drive hill monster. Budget friendly hill monster. Not an expensive hill monster. A budget friendly hill monster. Going up it, we're picking up speed. We made it. Look at that. That's outstanding. 24 and change. He asked me if they thought this would be a good sand bike. Let me just show you. This is all-wheel drive though, which that's the only way to go. Look at the sand. So there's your answer. Yes. Yes, it is. That's what we just came through. See my sand trail? Yes. Oh, the baby geeses went out to the water. Yes. 100% sand monster. Not an issue. And a hill monster. I did this with the Labrador Pro. Now, we have gone 14.6 miles and we are down 2 battery bars. Mileage is really good. We are putting it in all-wheel drive. We are putting it in pedal assist 5, and we are going to go try to do the hill. I've only tried it with the Puggy Bubby because it's so light, but I think this hill, oh my gosh, I think this all-wheel drive bike is going to kind of eat it up. Well, it ate up that slop. Oh, it looks awful sloppy. It is awful sloppy. Let's try it. Oh my gosh. It made it. Wow. Doesn't even have all its battery life. And it made it up that hill. I don't want to go straight because hear all that. Oh, it's all big lake there. I can't go. I can't do that. Can't do that. But we went up straight just like this. Hear it biting. Hear it biting. Up, 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 up. Nice. That's pretty outstanding. Let's do the maximum charge inspired brake test. There, I locked them up a little bit more. Hit them at the blue, and we were right here. You heard me lock them up a little bit. So would they be better if they were 180 millimeter? Yes, but remember, I'm 300 plus gear, 310 pounds. Alex is probably 200 pounds. Weight also makes you go further. So I'm giving these brakes an A. I was going around 20, maybe 21 or whatever. That's not bad. That's not bad. And there is the beautiful Tamobyke T73 PRO MAX. 2 chargers running. We're replenishing the electricity. Why? I have another test for her today that I'm going to run. We have done 20 some miles. Here are my initial thoughts and impressions. I adjusted the rear shock for my weight. I got to test it out because it's adjustable, so I compressed it some more. Front suspension's okay. The torque is surprisingly outstanding. Went up those hills like a piece of cake. 10% hill test coming soon, so it's some off-roading. The seat is less comfortable than the other Tamobyke that I tested. This one is just like my nearly $5,000 Lyric Graffiti X. Hurts my butt. The manual, failing grade, but they're gonna fix it. The bike overall, A+. The brakes, outstanding. The torque, outstanding. The speed, I checked on the Relive app, we hit 37 miles an hour. So pretty close to what the company Tamobyke said was going to happen. The gears, they're Shimano Tourney. They shift like Shimano Tourney gears. The tires, surprisingly really good traction. I went through several different pieces of sand in different areas, no problem. I went up that wet, sloppy hill in Charlestown, no problem. The tires, we got it dirty. We got it all dirty. We ain't cleaning. We never clean anything. All the knobbies, a little bit more than others. Nice, nice, nice. It has traction. It has get up and go. The one thing that I did not tell you, I forgot to tell you, is that at 20 miles an hour, ghost pedal. This is not a pedal bike. 20 miles an hour, ghost pedal. It is not a pedal bike. Overall, A+. At least an A. We're going to do more testing to see. For being a budget scrambler, before for being a T73, Terminator 73, Super 73 Killer, and some other Scrambler killers, Rev bikes, and others. Yes, so far it is proving to be exactly what Tamobyke said. 2 dings, seat, manual. My friends, I hope you enjoyed that review. I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you got something out of it. If you have any questions about the Tamobyke T73, drop them in the comments. I'll answer them. If you want a Tamobyke T73, click on the link in the description and use my code Save Some Money. Right now it's on sale. It's under $1,200. Prices change, so you have to check. Why? Because of tariffs and everything else that's going on. But it is worth the money. It is a great budget all-wheel drive, dual battery Scrambler. Almost 25% less than a Super 73 and almost 50% less than some of the other bikes that I have mentioned. Thank you for being my friends. Thank you for being my subscriber. And if you're not, boom, please smash that subscribe. Smash that like, share my video, and tell your friends. And we have more tests coming with this T73 because I'm going to ride it like I stole it. 10% hill. That will be the ultimate judge. I put my butt dynometer on this bike, and I will give you an idea of whether we're even close to 3,000 watts. We are at least 2,000 watts. I can tell that from going up the other hills and comparing it to my 2,000 watt bike that I already have. Whew. YouTube's hard. Thank you, my friends. Until next time, I love you all. See ya. And Tamobyke, I bow to you. Thank you again for trusting me to showcase your product. Now, I wasn't going to film this part, but I think I have to. One of the first things I do is I lay everything out. I've already done that, make sure everything was here. I read the manual. I got the 2 batteries charging. I might put flat out in my tires. But when I started to I read the instructions, and the instructions said to add the handlebars to this piece here. And when I tried to do that, I was like, well, this has got to come around to the front. And then the cables are all out of wackadoo here. They won't work like that. So I called my friend, Dr. Chopper, and I said, look at these pictures that I'm sending you. Tell me what's going on. And Dr. Chopper said to do blah, blah, blah. And then I checked it. And so I want to show you, you might have to do this. The wires right now are back here, but they need to come through here. Well, they can't come through with the bars. It's too big, it won't fit. So, after talking to Dr. Chopper, these bolts on the top part of the fork are loose. These were all loose. So you have to undo your center bolt, pull it off. This is loose because this really needs to spin to the front. So take that off, sit those down. Take off your 2 spacers, don't lose any parts, and then these are loose, these are loose, these are loose. You're going to pull this up and then bring your bars through. That slides right up. See that? These were loose from the factory. I am pretty sure that it was designed that way, but the instruction manual is lacking on this part. That's why I'm making this part of the video. Now, with this piece off, sit it down to the side. The handlebar can now come through, and the handlebar should be right through the center like this. Then you can simply lay it down. Put your piece back on, get it to line up, and then tap on it until it won't go down anymore. Then take your number 6, tighten after you snug that up, put your 2 spacers back on, and then slide your handlebar piece back on with this sticking to the front, and then you put your center cap back on. Don't tighten anything up yet. This is where I'm going to end it. Put your handlebar, loosen these 4 bolts up here, Put your handlebar on, get your adjustment right. Once it's all straight, then tighten these 2 bolts back here, then tighten this bolt, and they have a cover cap. The other tidbits that they have on this bike are outstanding. Like, they tell you where the pedals go, how to turn the pedals. They have bright white arrow markings on all the waterproof connectors so you can hook the motor and the headlight all up. All that is an A+. This part here, because it's not explained in the instruction manual, I'm giving them a failing grade on the instruction manual because of this part. Because Dr. Chopper, without a Dr. Chopper, without me telling you, a lot of people, especially if they're newbies, would never, they would be struggling to figure it out. It would take them a